أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الناس كلوا مما في الأرض حلالا طيبا ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I recited Surah Baqarah Ayat number 168. In this ayat, Allah tells us about the food that we take in our body. So that must be pure and halal. So that is a very important thing. And then Allah said, what is the other thing which make a trouble for you? That is shaitan. And shaitan, because of intervention, like shaitan makes your idea like and to eat something which is haram. So because of taste something, he will say, okay, continue to eat that one. And sometimes the shaitan wants some opposite way. Like if something is halal, but shaitan makes that halal doubtful for you. So this way, Allah tells us that shaitan is a very big enemy. And if you look the shaitan, it was the person who who turned our parents Adam alayhi salam and Hawa from the paradise, because when Allah said to them that you are not allowed to go near to that tree. So but shaitan said, okay, the tree, Allah said, it the fruit of that tree is so much nice and it will make your life forever, and you will not feel any problem throughout your life, and you will stay in Jannah forever. And that way, this way Allah said, and you have to take it. He made different type of ideas before the Adam and Eve. So then they tried to make their mind to eat that one. So this way Allah said, now this shaitan is not dead. This is here in this world, alive, and it will stay up to the day of judgment, because Allah gave him the life up to the day of judgment. So this way, shaitan and his generation, they are fully trying to deviate the human beings, the children of Adam alayhi salam, from the real track that is Sirat Mustaqim. So the shaitan and his family and his generation is trying fully with the full effort to make the people who are at right track, at the right Sirat Mustaqim. So he is trying, and his family and generation is trying to make away from that. So he wants that these people, they must be disobedient to Allah and should go into the fire with him. So this way Allah said, be careful. And now Allah said again to us, same like Adam alayhi salam, that you must be careful when you are eating halal. So you have to eating, then you have to keep an eyes on the halal things. And tayyib mean the good things which are pure. So you have to look these two things, 2 points, halal and tayyib. So that is the very important point. So if you will keep your eyes on that one and be careful from shaitan, if shaitan try to persuade you in different ways, so you have to keep away yourself and be with Allah every time. And just try to be stick towards the halal and tayyib, the things that comes out from the earth or from the land. So we read this one. Allah said, Ya ayyuhan nasu, O people, because this is the address of Allah to the whole human beings. Kulu, eat, mimma fil ardi. Mimma mean of what, fil ard, what comes from the earth. You have to eat that one. And halalan, lawful, tayyiban, the good or pak or pure. So you have to eat that is halal, lawful and good and pure for you. You have to eat only that one. Wala tattabi'u, and don't follow Khutwat shaitan, the footsteps of shaitan, and don't follow the footsteps of shaitan. Innahu, indeed, he, in shaitan, lakum, for you, adu, enemy, mubin, open, clear. Innahu lakum adu mubin, indeed, he is open enemy for you. Shaitan is an open enemy for you. You be careful from them, from the shaitan and his generation also, because those footsteps of shaitan will take you away from halal and tayyib. So you be careful also. So this way Allah is warning us that we must be careful while eating and drinking. When we eat and drink, we must know the halal, the things which we are drinking or eating must be halal and must be tayyib. Okay, now we have to discuss about this, that first of all, Abdullah bin Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said that in the Arab at that time, the different tribes like Bani Amir, Bani Saqif, Bani Khaza, and Banu Madlij, these were the tribes of Arab, and those people, they made something which was halal, but they made them haram on them. So, and even they were also saying that it is haram because Allah made that thing haram. But actually, that was not from Allah. So, that was the shaitanic intervention in them. Shaitanic, like, like shaitan made in their minds so ideas. So, this way they have using that one. So, this way they made something haram which was not haram on them. So this way the Allah sent down this ayat, Ya ayyuhallazina, Ya ayyuhan nasu, because this is address for the whole, for the people generally, general people. This way, the people who are Muslim, non-Muslim, everyone. So this is address of the address of Allah for everyone. Ya ayyuhan nasu, O people, kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiban. It means you have to eat that comes from the earth and halal and tayyib. And one other revelation that comes like in this evidence that Abdullah bin Salam radiallahu ta'ala anhu and his companions who came from Jews, because their religion was Judaism, and when they came to Islam, and in Judaism they were not to eat the meat of the camel, and this way when they came into Islam, and after that they were also feeling hate from the camel meat. But this way Allah sent down this ayat in order to tell them that the camel meat is halal for you. You have to eat that one. This way, Ya ayyuhan nasu, kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiban. So, oh people, eat and that comes from the earth is and halal and tayyiban, that is halal and pure for you. Even you know the you can see the animals, all the animals, they also eat all the things which comes from the earth, because grass and all plants and different things they eat. So all the eating of the animals that comes also from the earth. So this way the animals also, when we are eating animals, it means we are eating the things that comes from the earth, same thing. So this way Allah warn us that when you are to eat, you must eat the things that comes from the surface of the earth. So surface of the earth, how many things comes from there? You can see like fruits, vegetables, and crops and different type of things we eat. All the things comes from the earth. So we eat all that one. And Allah said must be halal and tayyib. Halal mean the Allah made. Halal comes from the word hal. Hal mean open. So halal is opened. Like when you are opening the knot, if something is bound and you have to open the knot, it mean you made the things halal, mean opened. So this way, so halal mean Allah opened the knot of the things and told that these are the things for you, the halal. So it mean halal are those lawful things which Allah made for us. Then tayyib is like the thing which is halal, anything which is halal, but we have to buy it with the money that we earn in a halal way. So, so the money that is earned in a halal way. So, if you buy the thing with your halal money, halal earning, then that thing becomes tayyib. So, actually, if that thing is halal, for example, if your food is halal, no problem, is good, is halal. But when you will buy that food with your halal earning, then that thing becomes tayyib. So the tayyib and halal both are done, then alhamdulillah that thing will be better for us, and we have to eat that one. Is mashallah that that will make us in the eyes of Allah a very good people, alhamdulillah, because we are following Allah's command that is coming here. So halal and tayyib. When for example, if something is halal but you are buying with your haram earning, so then that will be no tayyib. Even if you are buying the halal thing with your stealing money, and that will not be tayyib. Even you are buying the halal thing with your the money that comes from the gambling and betting and some other things, then that food, even if it is halal, but it will not be tayyib. So similarly, you can see when some money that you are getting in the form of interest or riba or through the bribery, so that money is unlawful, haram. And with that money, if you are buying something which is halal, but that will not be tayyib. It will be halal, the things are halal, but things are not tayyib. But Allah made the condition for us that when we are just to eat something, that must be halal and tayyib. So this way we have to eat those things which are halal and tayyib. So that is very important point. And the other thing, when we are just eating halal and tayyib things, when it will go into our body, the blood will be made with them, and that will go into the heart, and heart will be enlightened with the nur of Allah, and the relationship of heart will become with the ruh, with the soul, and soul is with Allah, because Allah said in Holy Quran that Qul ruhu min amri rabbi. So ruh is with the command of Allah and with the relationship with Allah. So when our halal things, eating of halal and tayyib, so it will make a relationship, good relationship with the soul and towards Allah. Then alhamdulillah we will be able to do all the good things. So similarly, like you can see, when you are just to put some petrol in your car, and if the petrol is also mixed up with some water, and when the water will go at the ignition point, automatically your car will bubble. It will not run smoothly, but it will start bubbling. Similarly, when you are eating food, if your food is not halal, and then automatically your deeds will be away from the Islam. And if your food is halal but it's not tayyib, then automatically it will make you fasik. Fasik mean you will be disobedient to Allah. You will do something with your own nafs, then problem will be there, and your desire and wishes and some others you want, that will be, then problem will be there also. So this way, the tayyib, the food that is halal and tayyib, that will be only the food that will be good for us, and make our body like the strength that will come from that one, the power that comes from halal and tayyib food, will make us to worship Allah, will make us to be fully obedient towards Allah, and also obedient to the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and also following the Sharia, and then obedient to parents, and everything will be done nice, and people in society, a person will be peace and nice for everyone then. So that is the thing we have to look that one. So in Holy Quran, Allah tells us in this, Allah, this is like persuasion of us. Allah persuades us that we have to move towards the food which is halal and tayyib. That is very important point. And because in one hadith, that is hadith Qudsi, it comes in Muslim Sharif, and Allah said that I gave to my slaves the rizq in the form of halal, and so this way I made them away from the haram things, and only the shaitan is that one which makes them and brings them near to the haram. So it is shaitan that makes a person. This way Allah said, be careful from shaitan. And shaitan is that one. When a person start eating haram, automatically the iman of the person goes away, and then big problem. Saad bin Abi Waqas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he requested Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that please pray for me so that Allah accept all of my dua. And Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "O Saad, it is only possible if you make all of your food halal and tayyib." So when your food will be halal and tayyib, your all dua will be accepted. Whatever dua request you will make before Allah, Allah will accept that one. And Allah, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also said that a person who eat haram, even a one loaf of haram, and up to the 40 days, the dua of that person is not accepted by Allah. So it means if a person is just to eat one loaf of haram, haram risk, haram food, automatically up to the 40 days, dua of that person will not be accepted by Allah. So this way. So the main thing is that we have to be careful while shaitanic intervention is there also. And in Surah Baqarah Ayat number 60, Allah said, Kulu washrabu, eat and drink, min rizqillah, the risk that Allah has given you. Wala ta'asaw fil ardi mufsidin, and don't be the people who are the producing disturbance. It means some people they eat and drink and then try to disturb the situation within the society even. And there's like terrorism, other problems starting like these type of things also. If the people they must, if Allah gave them food and everything, so everyone must be thankful to Allah. Alhamdulillah that Allah has given everything, shukran. But if some people they are not to be thankful and they try to make the disturbance within the society and problem creates, and the peaceful situation is shattered, that is very bad. In a similar situation I have been explained by Allah in Surah Taha ayat number 81. Allah said, Kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum wa la tatghaw fihi. Allah said, Kulu, eat, min tayyibati, eat from Allah, from tayyib, ma razaqnakum, what Allah gave you rizq. All the rizq what Allah gave you, eat from that one, tayyib. It means eat with your halal earning like that. Wala tatgaw fihi. Allah said, Wala tatgaw, and don't, tatgaw mean the person is just to do something against like Allah's command. So person become disobedient. Allah wants that the people should not be disobedient, they must be obedient. They have to do all the things according to the sharia of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the main thing. But this is shaitan, it makes a person to do everything wrong. Anything which is against sharia, that is the work of shaitan. And shaitan tries a person away from the good deeds. And sometimes a person is doing something, and shaitan say, oh, you are doing very good deed, this is good and nice, but actually that thing is not good. But if that thing is not good, then it is sinful. So automatically sinful things, automatically those are from shaitans, make away from Allah. And shaitan is that one who also in Surah Hajr, Allah said in 39 ayat that shaitan, he said that La ughwiyannahum ajma'in, I will try to make all the people away from away from Allah. Yani ughwiyannahum, I will make them disobedient to Allah. So shaitan wants like everyone to go astray. So that is the thing. So shaitan is not a friend, shaitan is enemy. So we have to look ourselves every time. So haram things, always shaitan tries to make a person away from halal to bring near the haram. That is very important point. We have to look after that one. The food that we eat actually, so that food is going into our body, and when our body is full with the halal and tayyib food, automatically that food make us the obedient towards Allah. You can see now very important point. When you are eating food, you are eating food, you need a plate where you have to put the put the food in. Then if your plate is dirty, is it possible to eat in the dirty plate? I think your answer will be no. So think now, you are unable to eat in the dirty plate. You don't like it. You hate it. You like to clean the plate first, then you are just to eat in that one. Our body is like a plate. When we are going before Allah in our salah, automatically we are with the plate. The whole body is like a plate before Allah. In this plate, what we are offering towards Allah, what we are just presenting before Allah, that is that we put in this plate the zikr ilahi, zikr Allah. What is zikr of Allah? That is we read from Quran, because in our salah we read Quran like Alhamd and Surah and something. So at this all Quran and al zikr, all Quran is called zikr Allah, zikr ilahi, zikr of Allah. So we are putting in our plate zikr of Allah. When we are putting in it and then plate is there, angels they come, they take the zikr from that one. They are not to take the plate. Plate is our bodies that stays there, but they take the zikr of Allah that we do that one, and that goes with them towards Allah. But you have to think now, if the body is, if you are eating haram things, if you are eating the things which are even halal but those are not tayyib, and you are making your body dirty, automatically the angels, how is possible they will come to take the zikr from this type of body which is dirty, which is not good? So how is possible for those angels they will come to take the zikr from that one? That is very important point. It means we have to make our body pure and good. And that is only possible if we are to give this body the food which is halal and tayyib. So that is the main thing. So otherwise we are not to follow, because if we follow the shaitan or something, automatically we will go astray and problem will be there. The body will not be in a position to accept it by Allah, that automatically Allah will be angry with us. So Allah said this way, Ya ayyuhan nasu, o people, kulu, eat, mimma fil ardi, that comes from the earth, like maybe from the earth, like birds, like animals, like fish, like the fruits and vegetables and the crops and different things, so which are halal. Allah said, eat that one, halal and tayyiban, which is halal, which is halal and tayyib. You have to eat only that one. وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ, and you are not to follow the footsteps of shaitan. Innahu lakum aduwwun mubin, no doubt shaitan is your open enemy, so be careful from shaitan also. So this way we got the lesson today, that we have to be careful with our body, because our body, if it will be taken with the halal and tayyib food, automatically then it will be like following or obedient towards Allah. Otherwise, if we are persuaded by the shaitan and do something wrong with that, and eating haram or eating the things which are halal but not tayyib, automatically we are not working well for our body. We are disobeying Allah then. So we have to be obedient towards Allah every time, just having the food for this body that is halal and tayyib, so that we may be in good eyes before Allah. Allah will give us tawfiq. Ameen.